respect. One fighter has it, the other is looking for it, and then some. The champion will take any fight, any time, and the Last Samurai says he is prepared to wear the WEC belt.
I plan to show that, Hiromitsu Miura has no business contending with me for my belt. My plan is to go in there and just, embarrass him.
I think our styles match up well. It calls for a great fight. I'm going to keep it standing up, and we're going to brawl.
He's going to find out real quick that I have superior stand-up skills. I get to go out and show that I am a world-class striker, and my clinch is very dangerous. My knees will, they'll put people down.
I'll go in the clinch with him. I'll trade blows. My knees are just as strong.
If he gets inside to, maybe try to throw me or whatever, he's gonna get hooked up with some knees.
I have many weapons in my arsenal. I'm gonna show the WEC fans what a knockout really is.
He's a tough fighter, and I'm sure that he deserves to be here, but I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna show him that he doesn't want to be in there with me. He's gonna figure out real quick that he doesn't want to be in that cage with me.
This is the main event from the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino as the welterweight title is on the line. Here is your challenger, the Last Samurai, Hiromitsu Miura, fighting out of Tokyo, Japan. We've talked about him, Frank. He's tough. I don't want to say he's in the same class as Carlos Condit, but Carlos Condit certainly is going to have to be careful because this guy can inflict some damage quickly.
Yeah, we know he has a strong judo background, Sambo championship there in Japan, so we know that he can control the clinch with throws. The one thing also that impressed me when I seen him in the gym, the guy was preparing to do a kickboxing match. He's an excellent striker who's very powerful. He has thick legs, throws heavy kicks and knees and powerful punches. So not only does he have the judo background, but he has a great striking background to fall back on also. The only area that we've ever seen is when he goes to the ground. How well is he at his ground as a world-class jiu-jitsu practitioner? That might be the only area that Carlos Condit's really going to be able to dominate him at. As far as the clinch, as far as striking, Hiromitsu Miura is a very game competitor and well-deserving to be in this title fight.
Hiromitsu Miura may be the Last Samurai, but it looks like he brought another samurai with him. He is now inside the cage, ready to do battle with the reigning champion, Carlos Condit.
I can't believe I'm all by myself, ripping away all that face.
The defending and reigning welterweight champion of the world in the WEC is that man, Carlos Condit, out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. This will be his third title defense, and for the 24-year-old, he says just keep them coming. As we take a look at our fighter profile, Carlos Condit, as Frank Mir knows so well, he is the complete package.
Excellent striker. He really is a world-class kickboxer. He can go in there with anybody, and I feel that that's what puts him at the top of the welterweight division in all events. He's one of the best strikers there is. He has phenomenal knees, phenomenal kicks. He throws good punches also, and he's built upon that. And he's really been studying boxing in the off-season between fights. But the one thing we also know is that when he goes to the ground, he is a phenomenal jiu-jitsu competitor. Absolutely incredible. He's gone to the ground with the likes of Brock Larson, like I said earlier, and finishing an armbar from his guard. Carlos Prater is a brown belt jiu-jitsu, black belt judo who trained in Brazil, and he made short work of him with a guillotine over the top and was able to finish him in the last fight.
As we take a look at the tail of the tape for our main event of the night in the welterweight division. Carlos Condit, 24 years of age, 6'2", 169.5 pounds, his reach 76 inches. His opponent, Hiromitsu Miura, 26 years of age, 5'9", 169, his reach 71.5 inches. So we are all set to go. Right now we send you inside the cage. Joe Martinez has the official fighter introductions.
From the joint here at the Hard Rock Hotel Casino in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of the evening. 5 scheduled rounds for the WEC Welterweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready and the fighters are ready for the sold-out standing room only here at the joint Las Vegas, Nevada. Make some noise. Are you ready? Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a judo fighter. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, he weighed in officially 169 pounds. Professional record, 9 victories with 4 defeats. Fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, here is the challenger, the last samurai, Hiromitsu Miura. Next is opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, a Thai boxing and submission grappler. Standing 6 feet 2, he weighed in 169.5 pounds. A veteran inside the cage, he brings 22 victories, just 4 defeats into tonight's title defense. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, here is the reigning, the defending WEC welterweight champion of the world, the natural-born killer, Carlos Condit. Referee in charge of the action, Josh Rosenthal.
All right, gentlemen, we've gone over your instructions. I expect a clean fight. Obey my commands all times and defend yourselves all times. Touch gloves, go back, let's do this.
So we are set to go, scheduled for 5 rounds here in the WEC. This for the welterweight belt, which is now in the possession of Carlos Condit.
Gentlemen, you ready? You ready? Let's fight!
I really foresee this being an excellent stand-up battle. One thing though about Hiromitsu Miura coming leading up to this fight, moving here in Vegas and training, one thing that he changed up, knowing that his jiu-jitsu was needing work on to keep up with the likes of Carlos Condit, was to recruit Robert Dreisen, Abu Dhabi champ, got himself in there to bring up that level of his game. But I still feel through watching his training, he's going to try to keep this fight on his feet, which is Carlos Condit's forte, so it should make it a very interesting battle.
Miura brings the big right hand, but both fighters trying to figure each other out. Carlos Condit on the left side in the black trunks, Hiromitsu Miura on the right. A very competitive first round here as Miura trying to find some chink in the armor of the champ Carlos Condit. But right now both fighters look to be sizing each other up, and look at this.
That's the boxing that, nice judo throw, that's the boxing Carlos Condit said he was working on. You see now he's staggered his stance a little more than he has in the past. His shoulders are fighting more like a boxer. He's countering and throwing that beautiful counter right hand.
Condit said that if Miura tried to throw one of those judo throws, he would be ready for it, and he was there, perfectly defended.
He was able to block the hips and get him away and not be sucked over the top.
I'll tell you what, I am impressed so far with what Miura's doing, and that is showing him a little bit, then backing off, showing him a little bit. Two guys
Miura right there,
rushing on Condit.
Condit just got caught with a counter left hook there by Miura. Miura has very quick hands and a strong striker. There's the knees.
Yep. Oh, the big judo throw! Hiromitsu Miura gets Condit to the ground. And he goes right to side control, which is a beautiful move for him.
He's out of the closed guard. He's out of the guard of Carlos Condit. So here, the jiu-jitsu expertise is going to be more limited, because right now Carlos Condit has to get out of that position to get into a submission. And right there, he had a cross side and was able to get up. I think Miura did a good job. He didn't fight to stay on the ground where he could have left himself open for a submission.
Oh, and again!
Wow, that was a slick sweep. Whoa!
Totally catching the champion off guard, but Condit comes right back with a flurry. And I'm telling you right now, Miura is showing something. He takes a big straight right from Condit, and Condit is waking up, but again, Miura is able to sweep him and throw him to the ground.
Yeah, Miura sweeps, so the good thing about those throws, even though he's not holding Carlos down, is that he's not eating knees. Most people, when they clinch with Carlos Condit, eat a very vicious knee right up the middle because he's so tall for his weight class, and he's so flexible and efficient and effortless at throwing those knees. But if Hiromitsu Miura can throw him every time they lock up, he's not going to be eating any knees, even if he doesn't hold Carlos down. Oh, right hand, clipped him.
And Carlos Condit is on the attack.
He is. He's pushing right down to a full mount if he wants it. His knee's right on the knee on belly position. He's going for an armbar on the far side. Hiromitsu's in trouble. He needs to pivot out between the legs and bring his feet over. He blocked the little Kagatami attempt right there, head and arm choke. 136, and Miura's in a lot of trouble right now.
90 seconds to go for Hiromitsu Miura if he wants to see round number 2. Carlos Condit, the champion, on top and doing damage, but Miura doing a great job of tying up those arms.
Yeah, he's not in a great position by no means. I mean, look at this. He's in an attempt of losing his arm here in an armbar attempt. Carlos going for an inverted arm. It's hard to finish people with that armbar, I'm going to be honest with you. You can't really break bones with that specific armbar he's going for.
But he has got him in a lot of
trapped
discomfort
down right
now.
now. A crucifix across the belly. A lot of times we call this the beat down position. And Miura is going to have to explode or to push off the cage right now. His feet are there. If he exploded, he might be able to pull out of this. But Carlos Condit has a great ride right now going. Very well balanced. See there, Miura pushed off like we said, but Carlos kept retained great composure, stayed on top. He's sliding that knee back onto the stomach.
And this is what makes Carlos Condit so
Arm
dangerous.
bar.
Look at this. He has him in an armbar, similar to what he did to Brock Larson, and Miura slips it. Now he's got to watch for those up kicks.
Miura's a warrior. Look at that.
Oh. Samurai comes back with another judo throw.
This is the most beautiful display of judo we've seen yet in the WC.
Under 10 seconds to go here in round number 1.
Guillotine, but it's not going to be short time for work for Carlos. I think he realized that. He's just going to stay safe, tie his head up.
So the champion will see round number 2 with Hiromitsu Miura. Back in Las Vegas, we are set for round number 2 in this welterweight title fight. Carlos Condit in the black trunks, Hiromitsu Miura in the white and black trim trunks, and what a battle in round number 1.
Phenomenal battle. That's the hardest battle I've seen Carlos Condit be put in yet, his reign as a champion, and his vie for the championship belt here in the WEC. Here we're seeing just the striking ability of Carlos Condit, coming across the liver kicks. I don't know if he really got caught with a shot or got slipped there.
It looked like more of a slip.
But he's on the bottom now. Carlos is on top. So this...
He's got him in the closed guard. Hiromitsu Miura right now, he's eating a lot of elbows. Condit is so efficient when they're on the ground.
Yeah, Carlos Condit, this is where I said that the fight is going to be definitely in Carlos's favor. He's a much more composed and devastating... Oh, here we're going for the armbar attempt, but again, he pulled right out. Pressure.
Carlos takes control of that right foot.
Hiromitsu, though, is doing a good job on the bottom. He's got the ankle control.
Oh, and a big up kick connects.
Watch this overhand right's coming down, though. You see Carlos pushing off, spin. In a weird little dope mount type position there. He's pressing the knees down. He can come to a full mount now. Hiromitsu Miura identified it, though, and he put what we call the butterfly guard. He's able to get the knees in between and elevate. Now if he can tie down Carlos, excellent pass.
The athleticism of Carlos Condit goes vertical to get the pass.
Nice, hard. He has a nice tight cross side now, or excuse me, in the half guard. He's pressing Hiromitsu's shoulders flat on the mat. So because even though Hiromitsu has the half guard, right, I like the half guard position, but when your shoulders are both pinned to the mat, there's not a lot of offense you can do from there. That's the top guy's job, is to flatten you out. So Hiromitsu Miura needs to be able to get onto his side. Right now he needs to be on his right hip. If he can get on his right hip, he can go ahead and actually, he has a sweep here. If he hooks on to Carlos Condit's ankle, left foot, he could drive up and maybe possibly change positions here. But flat on his back, he's just going to get his guard passed.
If Hiromitsu tries to roll on him and go to that right hip, is he in danger of giving up the back, though?
No, not at all, because he keeps the hand on the left hip, or his left hand on the right hip. He can push across, knee tap, or do what a position we call old school, where you hold the ankle towards the side you're going to. But now Miura, because he's getting past now, Carlos is doing a good job of balancing on the top. He has the arms over. He can go for a Kimura here if he likes to, but he came back over, doing excellent jiu-jitsu on the cross side. He's using his knees to go ahead and trap and keep Hiromitsu Miura flat. Hiromitsu, see, he has the underhook, which we all say is correct, what you got to do, but he has the underhook and he's flat on his back. He needs to get on his right side. There we go. He's getting up on the right.
Oh, and he goes to a full mount. Carlos Condit gets to the full mount, and now Hiromitsu Miura is in trouble. He's got to close that distance or he's going to eat elbows and fists all night.
Yeah, he might. If he can push up like that, but he's giving up his arm. So it's one of those, you got to be careful. Now he's going to give up his back.
Oh, this is dangerous with Condit.
Condit's going to sling off to go for the arm bar. Watch this. He's going right to the arm bar, put pressure on the head. Hiromitsu, wow, it's going to be close. It's going to be real close. Miura's out.
What a job, and now Miura goes into the closed guard, and Condit.
Yeah, Hiromitsu Miura's strong. He did the right thing, but let's face it, his parents kind of helped him out with that one.
Good genes.
He's a strong athlete, very powerful. Carlos Condit did exactly what you're supposed to do. Now, resting a little bit, working on the bottom. Both guys, that was a lot of energy to do what they just did there.
Hiromitsu Miura trying to posture up a little bit and try to rain down some of those blows on top of Carlos Condit. And Josh Rosenthal is saying no one's improving their position. He's going to stand them back up. Who does that favor?
Gentlemen.
You know, right now I got to still lean towards Carlos Condit, but those throws of Hiromitsu Miura are definitely weighing into the fight.
Well, you love how Miura keeps moving his head. He's not giving a stationary target to Condit.
He
and
missed
this
the
time,
judo throw.
this may cost him.
Well, 30 seconds left. I don't know. Well, we've seen Condit choke out John Alessio with only 10 seconds left in the match. So definitely he's used to working in short time.
But he's recognized it.
Miura rolled across his shoulder and was able to pull back into the guard. It's one way of getting someone off your back. If they don't control your upper body, you dive your hand between your legs, roll across your shoulder, and try to put him back in the guard. Sometimes you end up in cross-side, but at least the guy is not on your neck.
So we will go to third round action. The champion being pushed to a third round. As we tee up round number 3 in this welterweight world title bout between the champion Carlos Condit in the black trunks, Hiromitsu Miura of Japan in the white and black trim trunks, and this has been a great battle thus far. Carlos Condit going into the third round, something we haven't seen him do, Frank, in over a year.
He's in an excellent battle right now. I mean, he's won both rounds, I feel. He got caught with the right hand right there, opted to go ahead and go for the shoot. Hiromitsu Miura's got cross hips. Can he go ahead and get the throw going? It's going to be hoop. Oh, he jumped up for the back, got the hooks. That might have made him go to the bottom, though. Hiromitsu's going to come out cross. If he can get his head out, he can take the back of Carlos Condit. Carlos, jump for the guillotine.
Slides into the guillotine. And that's pretty deep. Can Miura answer? He's dropping his chin down. Condit unable to put a lot of pressure right there, and it looks like he's going to relinquish that.
He did,
for the full mount.
That guillotine got him a great position, though, because Hiromitsu Miura had to respect that as a submission attempt. He gave up the mount. Now with 4 minutes left in the battle, it's already gone 2 blazing rounds. He's on the bottom.
And this is something we haven't seen from Carlos Condit. He is showing signs of fatigue right now. Miura has given him everything.
Armbar attempt on the left side. Let's see if Carlos goes for it. He might opt just to go and stay on top and pound him out and score some points here and wear out Hiromitsu Miura and to regain back some of his air. But if Miura keeps his arm up like that, his right arm is really looking ready. It's blinking, armbar.
Would you say it's ripe for the taking, Frank?
Ripe for the taking, there we go. Thank you. I still get punched in the head, so.
Well, Miura right now is taking a lot of elbow punishment. It doesn't look like a whole lot of a sexy punch or elbow, but I guarantee that is doing some damage.
Oh, he's trying to take deep breaths right now, and he's nervous of getting an arm taken. He has to be worried about a hard ground pound. Oh, it came up with a nice explosion.
Look at that. Able to unload some shots on Carlos Condit. And now it's Condit gasping for air, trying to regroup. He's got him in the closed guard.
Yeah, if Hiromitsu Miura can go ahead and, the figure 4 across the body. See that triangle body lock? I speak from first-hand experience. That sucks. When you're on top of a guy and he locks that up and you're already tired and you're trying to take a deep breath and he's compressing your lungs, it's a miserable position. Hiromitsu needs to look out for the Kimura and the guillotine attempts. The fact that Carlos Condit's coming up on his side there, he can also push off the cage and possibly get a sweep.
And now it is Miura who's raining down the leather on Carlos Condit.
Wow, actually, that is the best we've ever seen anybody do inside Carlos Condit's guard.
There it is again, trying for the armbar. If he slips over the head, he'll have it.
All right, let's advance the positions, guys. Let's advance the position.
Josh Rosenthal, the referee, telling them to advance their positions.
Well, you know what? Here, Miura is doing damage, though, from this position.
Right.
I don't really think he
Look at
needs to
this.
improve. Look at that.
Condit is certainly stunned right now, trying to regroup, gets to his feet, and a big knee from Carlos Condit. This is an absolute war.
I didn't really get to see the shot that landed to drop Miura down. I don't know if that was due to fatigue. He's going to get triangled now. Watch. Carlos is going to suck his leg underneath, and he can go ahead and go for a topside triangle, which also then allows you to really work on a guy's arm. Don't know why Carlos isn't trying to lock it up. That would have helped him lock the Kimura more effectively.
Gave up the back. Carlos Condit now in a very dangerous position. Miura looks like he is just trying to get some oxygen in there, and he's got Carlos Condit on top of him, wailing down.
This might be the end here. Miura doesn't look like he has anything left to get out of this position.
The bell will not save him. He's got over a minute to go.
If Condit can just dig deep and push hard the pace here.
Miura doing a great job, though, of closing the distance. Josh Rosenthal taking a close look at this. Miura still trying to defend himself. He will give up the back.
That was actually an excellent choice. He was about to get the fight stopped there. If he gets choked here, at least the fight's that much longer. He's now out of the first predicament. Now he's in another predicament. But
look
he
how
had
he's
no
dropped
option.
his chin, though. He's dropping his chin. Condit can't sink it in.
He's buying time. He has 25 seconds. He needs to hold a wrist and be stubborn and stall. If he can get his left shoulder out in reverse.
13 seconds. Hiromitsu Miura is trying to push this to a 4-round event. We're scheduled for 5.
Situation where by rolling and giving up his back, he made it now into the 4th round. Excellent warrior.
What an absolute epic. Carlos Condit was on the verge of ending the fight, and Hiromitsu Miura is able to stave off 60 seconds of punishment at the hands of that man. Condit threw almost everything at him, Frank, and Miura just would not relent.
No, in fact, Miura actually there, when he was inside the guard, he was laying down some punishment. Carlos was actually taking some abuse. Here you see, it's the most abuse I've ever seen Carlos Condit take yet here in the WEC.
Boom.
Miura is just a powerful striker. He's coming through with these shots. And then Carlos got to his feet, landed right hand, the left knee. Here they're just swinging wildly. Didn't see the shot there that allowed Miura to drop down, but Condit was able to mount. And here was on the verge of winning the fight. Miura really was on his last leg, gave up his back. Carlos had to switch from pounding, ground and pound, to go into that choke, and that's what allowed him, because of the short time in the round, to be able to be where they're at right now.
Well, the last samurai, Hiromitsu Miura, is pushing the champion into round number 4 here. This one's scheduled for 5.
This is really going to come down to who's going to be able to keep pushing to the end.
Well, this is where Carlos Condit finds out if his conditioning is going to pay off. But you see, his punches don't have quite the snap they usually have in the first 2 rounds. Oh, and he gets caught with a big right from Miura. Now it's the champ who's in trouble. Hiromitsu Miura connects again and goes to a throw. And now he's going to go to work on him. Carlos Condit is in full defensive mode.
Bad for Miura. He's going to get taken down there. Condit did a good thing. He didn't have a really great shot there, but he kept bulldogging forward. At the end of the cage, Miura's feet hit, and it allowed him to stand him up.
This is a battle of will and skill.
Coming right up. Condit's going for the choke, but is he really going to sit back unless he has it all the way? Because he doesn't. I don't feel he wants to be on the bottom right now with the fatigue level. Oh, beautiful sweep.
Both men are just absolutely spent, Frank. And we still have one more round scheduled. Will it go 5? Hiromitsu Miura on top.
He needs to go ahead and just rain down some punishment here. I think that knee, good job of Carlos getting the knee across. Going for a knee bar right now. He's pushing across.
That's what's amazing about Carlos Condit. He is in all kinds of distress, and he's still working the jiu-jitsu.
Miura, though, has won a Sambo championship. If he steps his right leg over, he's going to end up on top there. He just scooted his butt out. He's very versed also at footlocks. He's inside the full guard now of Carlos Condit.
And Condit locking him up, still throwing punches. Both men just giving anything and everything they've got left, and we've still got 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in round number 4.
Hiromitsu needs to posture up, get the head control off. And this is well for Hiromitsu. Even though he's done well on the ground, his biggest chance of winning the fight is with a heavy, heavy throw of a punch or one of those judo tosses.
2.5 minutes to go here in round number 4. Both men absolutely spent.
Hiromitsu's been caught with a knee at this rate. Oh.
Does not have the strength to stay on his feet. And
he gets mounted again with 2 minutes left. This is going to be hard to conceive how he's going to be able to not get finished here.
Does Condit, though, have the strength to break the lock?
See how he's sliding that knee up behind the head? One thing going for the champ, though, is these have been barn burner of rounds, but he's won each and every round. I feel, obviously.
That's on the Frank Mir card.
Frank Mir card, so, you know, we still got to wait to see how the judges see it if it goes to that point.
But you know, Frank, as a champion, you never want to give this to the judges. I mean, even though you feel confident that you've won every round, stranger things have happened in this town.
Most definitely. Here's the reversal.
Wow. Condit just does not have the strength. Usually his hips are just bulletproof. And look at this, Miura with a flurry. He's got to watch out for up kicks now. Using gravity to rain down on the champion. Hiromitsu Miura has Carlos Condit in trouble.
A lot of trouble.
Condit locks him up, closes the guard, and tries to get some air into those lungs.
This might be a round that's definitely going to Hiromitsu Miura. Doesn't look to see the champ has anything right now at the moment. He's going to have to take some deep breaths and regroup right now and stay safe. This is the part where the cardio comes in. It's not only the output, but how fast you can recover.
Even as a champion, you've got to prepare for the full 5 rounds, and that's what Carlos Condit is right now.
I am so impressed with Hiromitsu Miura.
Miura lets him get up, launches a big right, and he goes immediately for the right ankle of Carlos Condit. Josh Rosenthal is right on top of this. Hiromitsu Miura has to continue to try to defend himself. And that's it. Rosenthal says no, enough is enough. And whether or not Miura is disappointed enough, he has not the strength to get up and fight it. And Carlos Condit, weak-kneed and all, stands up and immediately drops to his knees.
What a battle. Hiromitsu Miura has earned everybody's respect and defeat. What a phenomenal warrior. Like I said earlier, Hiromitsu was in danger of eating one of those knees. Carlos kept bringing him up. Here he gets up to his feet. Miura keeps ducking his head low. The knee goes right into the chin. It stuns Hiromitsu Miura, and at this point he had nothing left. He had pushed to the brink of exhaustion. Josh Rosenthal comes in to stop the fight at the proper time. Miura's still so taxed, he's there on the bench.
Right now we send it inside the cage. Joe Martinez has the official result.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes 4 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 4. Before we announce the winner, how about one more hand for the war in the cage tonight with these 2 welterweights. Your winner by TKO victory and still welterweight champion of the world, the natural born killer, Carlos Condit!
What an absolute classic. Tonight it was all about skill and will. Your opponent brought both of them, pushed you all the way into the 4th round. Do you have the oxygen to respond?
Yeah, I think I can pull it together. He was a really, really tough guy. had him in a lot of screwed up positions, and he pushed his way out. Had me balled up, dropping some shots on me too. So, very, very tough fight.
In the end, it was your signature move, the big knee that came in. It didn't have a lot of sting that you usually have in the first round, but it had enough, though, to put him onto the canvas.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's a very tough guy. Took a lot of good shots, and, you know, I dropped him with that one, and it's fortunate I came away with the win tonight.
In your stellar MMA career, how does this one rank for you?
It's a very, very tough fight. I think I'm going to walk away from this a lot better fighter, mentally, physically, and spiritually.
For all your fans that are here with us tonight, they even gave it up for your opponent, Hiromitsu Miura. What's next for the natural-born killer?
Well, I'm going to just continue to defend the welterweight title of the WEC. I'm proud to be their champion, and real quick, I want to dedicate this fight to my grandmother. She passed away about 2 or 3 days ago, so this win means a lot to me. Hopefully it means a lot to my family as well.
Your winner, Carlos Condit. What a main event. Lived up to all the hype, lived up to the billing. Let's talk about Hiromitsu Miura. Comes all the way from Tokyo, takes this fight, and he certainly did not back down from the natural-born killer.
Not at all. He threw devastating judo there. Slick judo, too. Just kept tossing the champ around, throwing him down, which helped alleviate the fact he didn't take a lot of big knees in that first round. We know Carlos Condit has the knees to do the damage. But here, the superior ground skills of Carlos Condit just came into play. Almost had an armbar here, almost finished it. Hiromitsu Miura just showed a lot of heart to be able to pull out of that one. And once again, though, Hiromitsu Miura just kept being dominated on the jiu-jitsu aspect of it. But then he started turning it around, and even though it wasn't the most beautiful technical ground and pound, he was able to just show that his heart come in there and be devastating. It looked like he had the champ in trouble. Caught him with some hard blows here, back and forth. But once again, when it went to the ground, Carlos Condit was able to pull it out. And in the fourth round, Miura came back and was actually winning this fight. Landed some heavy shots, was able to take Carlos Condit down. We even see Carlos Condit change levels here and shoot. There's just a war going back and forth with the punches and the knees. There's the shot. Once Carlos Condit got on the bottom, though, here in the guard, it looked like he was in a lot of trouble. He was able to get up to his feet and land that knee. Not the most powerful knee he's ever thrown, but for what he was in, what situation, he pulled it out and showed why he is the WEC champ and the best fighter, I think, one of the top 2 in the world in the welterweight division.